Hi, it's Kelsey. I know I haven't filmed. I really haven't had the motivation to do it. So I'm just gonna rant right now because I feel like the things that I'm going to rant about are very important in this day and age. It's very hard for people to fit in at this point. So I just kind of want to talk about that and everything else. So this is going to be unedited. It's just going to be one long video. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. You guys don't have to sit through it. But I really just want to get this through some people's heads. So I don't know. So there's going to be no jump cuts, no nothing. There's just plain. So what I've learned right now is there's so much violence going on in the world. And there are just so many fights and like shootings, and I don't know how people are like holding up at this point. I'm terrified to leave my house, which is really bad. It's really terrifying to leave your home and be scared you're gonna get jumped or shot or like just and I haven't been in the best mental state right now. Like, it's been going downhill a lot recently, and so I have not really left my house, except today I did. I left to go do some things with my mom, but that was about it, because I am terrified to walk through stores, and I actually tried to dress what people so call normal, which is another thing I'm gonna get into later, but that normal is not exactly how I dress, I guess. I tried to extend out and be what people call emo, which is kind of what I call myself, I guess. But the stares that people give you, like, I could tell that we were at the mall and there were some guys and they were staring directly in this perimeter area, and it was very uncomfortable for me. And how people in society are these days is so sad, and like just how people act and what they want from you. It's terrible. I don't even know what to say to it. I'm like speechless to it. I had to tell my mom like 7 times today that people were staring at me. Do you realize how bad that is? There are constantly boys, girls, people staring at me. Even adults stare in those areas, and it just, you get uncomfortable. It's not something you want. I can't go anywhere out of this house without that happening. I've gone everywhere today. We've done everything. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. I'm staying in my bed. I have no reason to get out of my bed. I've had no motivation lately. Everybody's bringing me down. And slowly, my mental health is getting worse and worse. And it's due to like really everything that's going on right now. I'm not gonna get into it. My hair hasn't even been brushed. I threw on some clothes earlier. I can barely take showers without even, I don't know. I really just, I feel like, I guess, used in a way. with the past boyfriends and girlfriends I've had, all experiments to see, and most of them have used me for sexual matters, and that is something that really bothers me. There's really no point in dating someone if you're gonna date them for how they look. If they have a bad personality and a bad just outlook, don't mess with them. Don't go for them. I've made that mistake with the same person like 4 times, and now my own friend got herself into trouble. She's been dating him for over a month now, and all she does is complain. I constantly tell her that she's getting ruined by him, but she doesn't listen because she's so love-struck by the sexual talk that he does, and from the things he says, she falls for it. She falls for it completely, and she doesn't stop it. She lets it go. And then she always comes to me crying because he's acting different, or he's been messing around with other girls, and I've constantly told her back and forth that she needs to let go of him, and she won't. If you are in a relationship like that, let go. Do not let your significant other control you, because that is not a boyfriend or girlfriend. Don't. I've had too many people try to control me in my life, and I am not letting that happen anymore. I don't really know why I'm rambling on about this, but it's just something that I feel like needs to be said, and something that I can't really explain to my friends because they would just kind of blow it off, and I don't know. Another thing is just I guess, what should I say? My music taste? The pop punk and the rock and the alternative and all that. I get made fun of for liking it, yet everybody practically back in the early 2000s, even late 2000s, they were like that, and they were literally emos were everywhere, and everyone, I don't know, and even nowadays, I started a trend in 6th grade. That was the start of my so-called emo, phase, and I started wearing all black, which you don't have to do to be an emo. It doesn't matter. I'm wearing colored pants right now. But I don't know. I started wearing all black, and I darkened all of my makeup, and I acted different. It was a time in history that I do not want to go back to, but at the same time I do. I don't know. But, and then in 7th grade, I carried on to that, except I dropped all the dark makeup. I usually just wore mascara, the occasional eyeliner, and it was really thick eyeliner, but then everybody started on the trend. They hopped on it. All my friends did, and I'm I didn't know how to feel, because that's just a change in personality for me, I guess. And they just kind of took it and acted like it was some kind of trend, some kind of new song or some kind of new dance or new rapper or something. And it just made me feel unoriginal. I was trying to branch out and be my own person at that point. I didn't care, which I did get highly bullied and called a lot of names. whilst in my darkest days, and you know, people have kind of laid off this year, but they're still on their stuff, so they can do whatever they want. I know there's been a lot of fights recently due to bullying and stuff, and there were physical fights in my school, and that's there's been 6 fights in just one semester in my school, and I'm terrified to go to school at this point because I feel like somebody's just gonna hit me. Someone that doesn't like me is going to hit me and try to knock me out, and I won't know how to defend myself because I've never been in a fight. All that matters at this point, in the 21st century, girls, we get used for a lot of things. I'm not saying boys don't, they get used too. Both genders get used for a lot of stuff. Girls most being the 2 things that are on our bodies, but oh god. Someone's up. Okay, whatever. Moving on. It's currently 2 in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. And so I just don't know how to feel with all of this. And I'm at a loss of words, really. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to rant about. There's probably more, but I'm gonna leave that off so you guys don't have to listen to me anymore. So I'll see you guys later, and yeah.